Just a relatively quick one for you guys. I saw a cool quote the other day on planetf1.com, so shout out to those guys. They brought this, and it was an interview with ESPN, just to shout out another sports organisation online. But yeah, Helmut Marko was quoted as saying the following: "We rate him highly, and he will get his chance. Just wait, September, you will have an answer." So that's in relation to Liam Lawson and his potential of going to either Red Bull or RB, because both are actual possibilities for him. And the Red Bull merry-go-round when it comes to drivers is one that's not going to stop anytime soon, I don't think. So right now, as it stands, we've already brought you all of this, Sergio Perez is confirmed to be with Red Bull until the end of the season. He does have a contract until 2026, of course, though. Max Verstappen is pretty much nailed on to stay at Red Bull until 28. His contract has been shored up, most likely, by that meeting we brought you a while back with Helmut Marko, and a clause in his contract. It's very messy, but Verstappen is not going to leave Red Bull most likely until 28, unless he wants to leave. There's not an easy way out for him, and because of how much teams would have to pay at Red Bull in a cost cap era, it would most likely mean that no team would be able to afford it either. Yuki Tsunoda is confirmed with RB until at least the end of the 2025 season. So currently, as it stands, officially the only seat out of the 4 Red Bull cars, both Red Bull and RB, that is not confirmed for 2025 is Daniel Ricciardo's seat. Now, he is confirmed to be staying with the team until the end of 24. That has been confirmed. There's rumours about him being axed and replaced by Lawson in the mid-season break. Same with Perez as well, who was also under pressure from both Ricciardo and Lawson. Liam Lawson is a very interesting one because there's not many seats on the F1 grid currently, and I don't see him going anywhere aside from RB or Red Bull. There's no other team that I don't think is going to take a risk on him, to be honest. I mean, Sauber are most likely going to choose the likes of Porsche or Bortoleto or Bottas or Zhou. You've also got Mercedes, where that's going to go to Anthony. That's pretty much all but confirmed by Toto Wolff. He's made no secret about his enthusiasm to sign the young Italian to a full-time Formula One race seat for next year. And that's kind of it when it comes to deciding where people are going to drive. There's no other seats really left, to be honest. So RB is the only one that's realistic for Lawson, because as well, on top of that, he doesn't have financial backing like a lot of the guys too. Yeah, he's good, and he had a great F2 kind of campaign in his final season there, and he also did a standout job as a stand-in last season for AlphaTauri. Like, of course, AlphaTauri becoming RB for this season. But where's he going to go? What's going to happen? Well, I think a lot of this kind of depends on, I think Sergio Perez is the biggest factor to all this, and it also depends on how much they trust Lawson as well, because if Perez underperforms in the second half of the season, I fully believe that he's going to be axed. He's going to be gotten rid of. He has to pick it up. Marko has as well basically said that, look, he's got to pick it up. He's got to do better. They're also saying things like the car is very difficult to handle and things like that. There's all rumours about Liberty Media having a hand in it as well, because there's marketing kind of bonuses with Perez because they sell so much merchandise around the world, and there's things like the documentary on, I want to say, Disney Plus in Latin America. It's one of the streaming services anyway. So there is that too, but at the end of the day, if they don't win the Constructors' Championship, heads are going to roll, and Perez is going to be one of the first heads to roll as well. I don't see him saying no in that case. But who replaces him? Do you put Ricciardo in there, or do you put Lawson? Ricciardo and Verstappen have already been teammates before in 2018, before Ricciardo went to Renault for that next season. But are they going to stick him back in there? He's 35 years of age. He's having, in my opinion, an okay season. I gave him a mid-table C grade in my mid-season driver ratings. But does he deserve to be in the top team? Some people might think, oh, maybe you put Yuki Tsunoda in, but I think that destroys his career. I think that'd destroy him, to be honest. I don't see him going to Red Bull, from his RB seat at the moment. So then that leaves Liam Lawson. Do you put Lawson straight in at the top, or do you put him in at RB? For what it's worth, I think the sensible option is to put him at RB, because it's just too much pressure. And then it's either Ricciardo or Perez in that Red Bull seat. And to be honest, I think Liam Lawson should be confirmed for RB for next year. I think they should just do that. After this summer break in September, according to Marko, they're going to do that. So for me, Liam Lawson should be in that RB seat, and that'll be a sensible decision. What you do with the second Red Bull seat, then after that, it's kind of up to you, really. I personally don't know. And I think it all depends on how Ricciardo and Perez perform. Whoever performs better, get him in that top seat. I think that's what they should do. But this is Red Bull. They rarely do the sensible thing. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think is the right thing for Lawson? Where should he be driving next year, if anywhere? And also, what's going to happen with the Red Bull second seat too? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, keep it subscribed here to the F1Chronicle.com to see much more F1 content just like this.